Okay. Hi, you guys. I am centering myself with my candles. Everything is ready to go here. This is going to be a very, very important live. Hi, y'all. All right. Hi, you guys. Tonight's live is really important. I have put together a presentation for you that is going to be bringing Jody Sue Brown, Candace Bly's information, Tim Mullins, and one other person that posted on June 15th. I'm going to show you a presentation that I pulled photos together, and then I'm going to show you the videos. So let me turn this music down. I'm going to keep it over here for myself in case I need it. And I will keep chat open in the beginning. If I have to close it, I'll let you guys know, because I'm going to be looking at the pictures with you. Do you not hear me? You guys should be able to hear me. Put Muffin Top, will you tell me if you could hear me? I know you can because I tested it. So, and I'm looking at my volume. So if you could just say yes, you hear me, that'd be amazing. I'm waiting for you to say yes, you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Rip Along here. Well, welcome in, you guys, and welcome into WCIA Network. Make sure that this is plugged in. Yes, thumbs up. Excellent. Thumbs up on your way in. Let me make sure I'm still plugged in. Hold on. Crazy sounds are coming out of this room. Okay. Yes, I'm good to go. So I know I kept pushing my live up, but I really needed to make sure that I was clear. Welcome on in. Everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. And this is for educational and entertainment purposes only, right? So if you don't like what you hear and see, there are many other channels that you can go turn on and just, if you feel an urge to be a bully or mean or whatever have you, just change the channel, right? You have lots of options out there. Outside. Oh, thank you, Nothing But Love, for that super chat. Excellent. Thank you. Right in the beginning. Thank you. Thank you. So, welcome in, Muffin Top. Nothing But Love. Thank you for that. I am Bernie. Look at this. Love it. Thank you. Let's see, going through, do. When you guys are all coming in, this is, I think hi TJ, I'm gonna try to put it together in a format that TBI could understand as well. Hi Ripple. Bethan, hello. Welcome to WCIA Network. So I have an amazing presentation, right? Hi, Colleen. I said Ripple, showtime is right. Hi, Laura. Welcome in WCIA. Megan, hi, Megan J. Laura. Tracy, this is wonderful. Yeah, I had to keep pushing it up because when information just keeps being copied and pasted into these PDFs, I can't go on until I feel complete, right? And I totally am ready. Long gone. Welcome. So, again, thank you. Nothing but love. I'm going to go right into it. And this is going to take a while. So sit back and just take it all in. And for those that have been here since the beginning, will probably understand this and see it clearer because they have seen over 850 videos. Long gone. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you, Lori, for all you do for the children. Thank you. It's really, really sweet. Amazing. Thank you. You guys, sending your love. You're going to see and understand what I'm talking about because you've got 850 plus videos under your belt. So if you have, they'll help you in chat because everyone here is very sweet. And if you have any questions, just ask in chat, but don't get frustrated, right? I'm going to be showing you how these ladies hold the information that will bring Summer Moon Wells the most justice we have ever brought her on this channel. Going back to June 15th when these were posted, I'm going to be showing you photos like this because photos like this encompass every element I've been showing. So I'm going to point it out, what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is stuff like this in a chair that's being pulled, the V in the front, the pulleys, and this is what they're saying is on a helicopter. I'm going to show you the different versions of this helicopter. What you see here being pulled is the same conversation as Jody Sue Brown shows on her video on June 15th. We've been looking at these victims being pulled for over 3 years. What I've done is I see that this is all the same information and it narrows down to those that I got the video from. We are talking about this child. Summer Moon Wells' story. Summer Moon Wells' story is the story of all of the cases that I talk about here. I call it the Summer Moon Wells children. This box that you look at, you guys, here is one of my very first elements. Why? Because this photo here was one of the very first photos and videos that were shown to us. And every video that is of importance comes from Candace's information, as well as Jody Sue Brown's information and others. But today we're focusing on what you're looking at here is a box with a frame that is maroon and white behind plexiglass and is being pulled. We have maroon boxes under the milk. Her arm here, this has all been fabricated and fake. This has been altered, fabricated. Look at the arm that is against the milk. Look at her coat. There's your pulley. Out the window. Out the plexiglass window is the pulley. All of this information that Candace gave us in the beginning was all we really needed to work ourselves through Summer Moon Wells' case. All the way in the back, you have the maroon and you have a red bucket or a barrel is what I call it. And she's being pulled. The helicopter video, which I believe they didn't really want to talk about this helicopter video that supposedly cut the trees down. The trees, according to Don, I know this case very well, you guys. I've been studying it and listening to since June 16, 2021. Don Wells was the one who introduced us to the cutting of the trees, because if you go back to Don Wells's interviews with the interview room, he's standing and talking to him, Chris McDonough, and saying, yeah, we had the trees cut down. And he's like, who gets the trees cut down the day after their daughter is missing? Who gets their trees cut the day, like the tree trimmers are coming and do all this tree trimming? They didn't come there that day. Correct, Ripple. Ripple, are you the one? Okay, Colleen. Whose house is that? Correct. The stories that continued after the first stories that were put out from Candace and Don changed. The tree cutters were supposed to be allegedly at the Wells house, right? At the Wells house in the backyard. I'm going to show you 3 different versions of what we're talking about. And you're going to notice that the deep fakes are different, but all of the elements I'm going to show you between all of their videos are cookie cutters of each other. And it shows you by my last slide, you're going to see how Summer Moon Wells was taken away. I'm not going to ruin it in the beginning. I want you to look at this version Now, I gave credit here. This is Sleuth Hound from 2 years ago. It's got nothing to do with their channels, but I'm going to show you. All they did was show different versions. They're not the ones who create the versions. Maybe they are. I don't know, right? So if you look at this version, notice how it's not even at the Wells house. But they're trees according to the video, and I have the words. This is where the tree trimmers came. When I talk about elements and I show the elements, I'm always showing the same elements. That's supposedly the tree trimmer back here with the A-frame back here. This here is supposed to be the thing that's trimming the tree, and they talk about how it accidentally cut the wire here. Now, I don't know what they're talking about because A, this isn't even the Wells property. And all of this stuff I'm going to show you is in all the videos. This stick, and this. And this. The difference between the videos is the deep fake on top of it. This here, all these elements are either on here, here, but this here shows up then on the helicopter. So I'm going to show you how these elements move around and they're covered by different deep fakes. You see, this here is basically this. And the cutter is all right here. Do you see? I'm going to show you this all the way through all of my videos. Someone knows the story, and I'm going to be telling you the story. Period. This is the story of Summer Moon. Between all of your channels here, somehow you guys forgot that elements have stayed the same for 3+ years. And whatever this is here, this isn't the Wells house. But what you see here is what you see. Make that house this. Make that house this. Line it up. You get the same shit right there. And look in the window. That element in the window is consistent. So this is her channel. Now, here's another version of the helicopter. Criminal Times. Candace Wells uploads this just now. So this guy uploaded it immediately. I'm going to show you how this is completely deep faked. It looks like a house in the trees because they're telling you the story of summer. And they are fabricating whatever's on top. Sometimes it's got clouds, and this one shows it is completely a day of blue skies. Where this helicopter is, it is not the same as the first one I showed you. None of these helicopters are the same. So here's number one, helicopter here. It's in the bushes. It's up above the cutter. See that little teeny thing on the top? That's what I'm talking about. Wait, let me crop it. These little things that I know are elements, and I know positively what I'm looking at because they're cookie cutters of what I've been showing you. This little thing on the top of the cutter is all we need because that's what's under on the bottom of these so-called helicopters. Here's the third version, my version, because this video is the video that I got straight from Candace the day of. I put this video up. It's called Candace from the Sounds of It, Summer Moon is Crying Mama. Some of the videos say you could hear the kids screaming and talking. Some of them don't. You could hear Summer in the original video. I have it. And they show it here as a very cloudy day. Whatever's on the bottom of this so-called helicopter, which I don't believe is a helicopter by no means, they all have the same pieces. They all have these same pieces as if you could place them right in there, and that's the helicopter. So sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's not, and then this one is another one of the helicopter, and I'm showing you hers because I have a lot of cutaways from this lady's video, not necessarily of the helicopter, but it's very interesting what she shows as far as photos of the Wells property, which do not match anything that I have. This is supposed to be the morning of June 15th. According to Don, I believe they cut the trees the next morning. See, tree trimmer seen Summer that morning. So on her video, what they talk about is you hear an interview. I'm not playing it because I don't know what's true or not true. Um, you hear the tree trimmer saying they saw Summer that morning. Now you can't listen to anything, but the information and the photos that are shown in her video is what I pulled. So these are all of the different videos that I used in my presentation. These four. So you have Candace's to the up top. You have mine, my original one. You have Jody Sue searching on June 15th. And you have Candace's original helicopter. So let me point this out because this is really important to understand that they're all telling the same story, but they all have different information. And what I'm telling you is I found the elements to tell you the story and where Summer Moon Wells was taken. This is Candace's. This is another version of Candace, same story. This is Jody Sue Brown's The Night of June 15th. This is Jody Sue Brown's The Night of the June 15th. The photos that I grabbed from that Christine whatever, I'm using them right now to show you how you really don't know anything about their property unless you were on their property. I'm showing you how even in one video within the same movement, they show their house even differently. The reason they show this is because it's part of their story. This door, and this door are all different. You will see that behind here, it's an open doorway back there. This here is large. Sometimes you have grass, sometimes you don't. Nothing is consistent on anything we have seen as far as images that are connected to the wells. This is the same time frame. Tim Mullen said he could easily cover anything with a blade of grass. So every time I see this, I think of Tim Mullen. This is the same time of year. These come from the same videos from the same time of year. This is supposed to be the same video. See the canoe? Here the canoe is down. It's supposed to be the same. I cannot understand how these very simple things I'm showing you in the beginning, simple information that no one is questioning. This here is the Wells house that we saw in the videos. There are so many things to recognize, you guys, that give away the story of Summer Moon. And it just doesn't stay consistent. This here is a massive fuck up. Massive fuck up. The grass was put here. Look at the mattress. And look at what's under the door. Remember I said they're behind the door of the door of the door? Something, they're telling you the story behind the mattress. I do believe that the answers were within this property and within the minds of the Wells. Here's a layer, here's a layer, here's a layer, here's a layer. So you've got all of these layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes all the way back. And they throw in this green shit to cover shit up. Understand, the greenery is used to cover shit up. Here's what's behind the greenery. Maroon box. It's right there. That maroon box has been followed since day one. That maroon box is what I follow throughout all of these videos, is the box. It's right back there. She's attached to the box or in the box. So this, look, the canoe, it doesn't match. Look at the mattress here. Look at the mattress here. Here, there are no doors. There are no doors behind the doors of a door of a door. There's no massive grass growing. There's a box and a lot of wood, whatever is under there. Here, it's covered by greenery, and there are many layers in front of this doorway. This is showing you a pattern. Before I get into this massive thing, this is a pattern. And we don't know anything about the property. So you can't sit and say, well, that's what the property looks like. We don't know what the property looks like. Back here, all the way back here, I'm going to show you back by Grandis's RV. There's a small little wooden house in the top left-hand corner. This here, if you look all the way back there, that's not her RV. You understand what I'm saying? Here, in the one with all the grass, is an RV that doesn't look like her RV, and it doesn't look like the front of her RV. And then where did the brown hut go? What is that? Greenery. Greenery's covering this shit up. Jody Sue Brown, I'm going to be talking, everything I'm talking about has to do with the Ben Hill Road property, has to do with Beach Creek. Okay, you guys, I have to say from the beginning here, nothing's been proven, right? I'm giving you my reading on these things. That's it. It's for entertainment and educational purposes. I do not know what's right or what's wrong. I don't know. I have placed these all together to tell you a story that I believe to be true. I get my affirmations. Jody Sue Brown in the beginning, the night, a few nights before Summer Moon Wells went missing, she has a video out of why there was chaos at Beach Creek, Ben Hill Road. It's because they were fighting over property. And there's a lot went down about it. This is what she showed on her phone, and I took snapshots of it. And I did a reading on it in one of my videos. And I said that these sacrifices and what they're doing, whatever they're doing there, correct, Megan Jade, correct. How convenient they live in zone 5. Correct. And an A. There's a 4, there's an A, there's a 5. I don't know what these are, but I pointed out on the map the little corners, and I pointed out the trees: black gum tree, beech tree. I pointed out the names of the trees, the zones, and where the corners were. Because I believe what they're trying to do is strengthen their property, strengthen their land. And there's stuff that goes on that no one talks about, and they will never talk about it. But I do see that Jody Sue Brown holds the maps to this thing. And it comes with a lot of information about what's going on Beech Creek. Something to do with the strengthening, I feel, the strengthening of the roots that go into the ground to strengthen and hold their area together to keep the property and the land together. And they have some sort of conversation. What I see, my third eye are roots, growing roots into the ground and spreading out so they holds everything together. Now, I don't know about that, but that's just what I see, right? This here came from June 15th from one of their videos. I see that Summer Moon Wells' sacrifice has to do with what I'm looking at. And what I'm looking at here continues throughout the helicopter, throughout Jody Sue Brown's videos, Candace's videos, and that girl's videos. What you see here is the element that's hidden within these videos. For those that don't know, I am talking about this element, the V, the roots, the sacrifice, the reason. This is a ritual. This is a ritual. This is a sacrifice. This is what you saw, the Delphi case. This is what you saw, the ritual by the tree. The ritual, and it showed the way that the branches laid. You're looking at a ritual that I read goes within their ground and within the earth. There is no difference between what you're looking at here and, let me pull this up. They're showing the Summer Moon Wells ritual in each and every one of the videos have, and these are 3 different videos, are showing the same thing. These are 3 there. It's like, here is what you see. See all that in there? This is what's in all of them. All of them. There's a placement. They're placing these sacrifices within the earth. I don't know what this is, but what I can tell you is it is impossible. It is impossible to have shown the same helicopter footage with a completely blue sky and then one with clouds. So the helicopter footage that everyone shows has a different setting to it. They have a different location. There's only one helicopter cutting of the trees that Candace put up. It's the one to the right. It's one to the right. Thanks, Muffin. But it changes. So all I follow are the elements. Going back to the beginning of all of these videos gives you the story. Sometimes these guys like to show the rope one way and then they show the rope another way. I do see that this rope is the rope that they tried to use as Summer Moon Wells was on a swing. She was being lifted. She was being lifted. Lifted through the trees. No one saw it. Lifted. That was your swing video. But if you look very closely, like I kind of really try to tell you guys to really hone in on what they're not trying to show. And it's always the elements. It's the maroon box. And there's your V right on the top. Now you're looking at a helicopter in the, like up in the sky. This here is my element. There's your maroon box, and there's my element. They never, ever disappoint. You turn this shit upside down over by the tree in front of the house. You guys, this is all this is it's the same thing. It's the same information. That's it. One of my very first videos I showed was I call it smoke and mirrors. It was I believe it was during my magical boardroom days. And it was just smoke and mirrors, and that's all that kept coming out was smoke and mirrors. And that's all this is smoke and mirrors. I flipped it. I just flipped that upside down. That's all I did. Just flipped it. See? This is just what you see hanging from the frickin', I don't know if it's a real helicopter or not, but it's there. And now what I'm showing you guys is even though these are from different videos, it's the same story. So if you look here at this helicopter, if you look closely, you could see that like someone's sitting back there. That is the same thing, but this helicopter shouldn't change. That person that's sitting all the way in the back is this. It's just moved. This sacrifice. This looks quite different than this. Let me get it. Right? It's very different from what you're seeing here. It's the same story. So here, look at how different it is compared to what I'm showing you here. You guys understand that this, let me crop it. This video of hers is very short. It's not like it's super long. Um, but it's long enough to provide a deep fake and put the truth underneath it. See? Oh, wait, I wanted it smaller. This is what I want you to notice. It's this back part. See how different? See that white thing they put there? I know this is the story. This is her story. See the V? It's all of it. It's the swing. It's all of it. So all of this stuff you see, if you take away that there's a helicopter, all of this stuff you see left is a sacrifice. It's what's remaining of summer. It's what they used through whatever they're doing. The pieces that you see to the left is what's coming out of Candace's videos, all of them. What I see are sacrifices, and I see the truck with a wheel, the same truck that was on the Wells's property next to their house. I don't see a helicopter. I see one of those small big wheel trucks being lifted. I don't see a helicopter. So when I use my third eye and I tell you a story, I'm telling you a story that most of you won't know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you the helicopter is the deep fake. And they've created ways to build the drama. And the ones that build the drama are the ones that have been there since June 15th. A four-door truck, like a four-wheel drive, like a what are those, like a mud truck, like you drive in the mud, like one of those that Ryan Upchurch always drives, like that in the mud. That's what I see here. A dirt bike, like a dirt bike. We change the coloring and maybe let me see if I change the coloring here a little bit. Oh yeah, this might work. I changed the coloring. Okay. So this is supposed to be a helicopter. Oh, I know what you're saying. Flip it. Let's see. Like for the 7 to be in a different direction, if I flip it. Oh. Well, if I flip it, this is what I see. It's the sacrifice. It's not a helicopter. See, it's the same. If I flip it and turn it this way, it's See the heads on the top? It'll go this way. It's the same setup as far as it's the same setup. It looks like tracks. To me, this is the same setup as the Delphi case, like a bridge. So this is like it to me, they always have the same. See, like the head on the top? Let me show you. This would be the head. Always matches. This is the head. Here's the stick. Here's the stick. Here's the stick. Here's the stick. There's a V here. There's a V here. See, it's like the same. It's like the same thing. They're rituals, you guys. These are rituals. Ryan finding truth always gives me awesome information as well. Now, this is from Ryan finding truth. This. And I have many. Oh, look at it's getting brighter. Am I seeing things? You guys, see, this is when I'm in my element. I don't know what you see, but this is from Ryan Finding Truth. But I see a head coming out of the box, a face, and this thing is brightening up in front of me. So let me know if you guys see that this is brightening up. Ryan Finding Truth has tons of information for me. Wow. Oh my goodness, a lot of things are brightening up. Look at that. Is this my imagination? Like, was that bright and green before? Or was that just white? Oh my God, you guys, I don't know what you see. I don't. I don't. But I didn't. I. I don't know what you guys see, but it's all shifting. See that head in a box? Popping out of the box? Right? They change the more you move them. Yes, they do. Like these are, look at that. That's supposed to be Ryan in the blue circle. But these are sacrifices. Oh my God. Look at the yellow and the blue here. Oh, these are heads in boxes also. Look. Right? It's like a whole concoction. Look. Look at this. Page 16. Let me uncrop it. Oh, wow. See, this. Lot more information. Wow. I didn't brighten this. I just copied and pasted it. It got brighter. I did not brighten this. I did not brighten that. And I did not brighten that. I'm going to take it from page 17, which I didn't brighten. I'm not going to brighten it. I'm going to wait and see what it's showing me. 17. Oh, interesting. You guys, this is very interesting. The one on my page here didn't change colors. What the fuck? That is true spirit, you guys. Like, I'm freaking myself out. No, I'm serious. Like, no, I'm serious, you guys. Like, this is very unusual. So the one on the page, oh my God. Wow. I told you this is an incredible live tonight. So Ryan finding truth, I read the story here. The story that I see here is the same thing that I'm seeing in Summer Moonwell's cases. All the way in the back is your victim. It always has the V. And this here is the victim. And again, in the leaves, in the trees. These are the same V's that you're seeing with the helicopter. It's a bright light. And if you look within, you'll see the V's are upside down. They're triangles. Each one of these helicopters should have the same information under the helicopter. It shouldn't change. But yet it changes, but the elements stay the same. It's telling the Summer Moonwell story. These victims get lifted, they get placed, and they move through the leaves. Through the leaves. The rope that you see sometimes looks like what you're looking at in front of you in the little teeny box, and sometimes it looks like the one that's all white. Just like the ones you see when the kids are swinging on the swing. This little thing that you see here, someone might say, yeah, that's part of when they cut the tree, that's what they show is that white little thing. Yeah, but that's not even here on Candace's version. What's here on Candace's version, the only thing that I see that is of importance is the stick. And this stick here, copy, is what I follow. Because it's that little thing there is what I follow in the night of June 15th in Jody Sue Brown's videos, and at the other location of wherever this thing is where they say it's not on the Wells property, but I follow the elements. They're moving this stuff. If you look at this, it's the same information. When I brighten it and change the coloring, this is what you're looking at. It's their sacrifice shit. And that is what Jody Sue Brown shows the night of June 15th, moving up and down a tree in her video. I'll show you. This is all the same. They're moving this stuff through the trees. And this here is what goes away. It's there and then it's gone. But what is so important to notice is everything that we're looking at revolves around the items that I have on the Wells property. I am consistently following this thing in every one of the videos. That, want to know where that is? On the top of his roof. Like, this is stuff you shouldn't follow or find in the middle of the trees. All the same information. You guys, it's the same information that is consistently in the same spot in all of these videos. It's the same thing over and over and over and over. Every video. Why? Because it's summer. Yep, that huge V that was on his rooftop. They're telling the story. These are supposed to be tree trimmers. They're not. The information that Candace shows is nothing more than the story of her daughter. The information that Jody Sue Brown shows is nothing more than the children of Summer Moon Wells. I believe full-heartedly there's not just one baby. I believe full-heartedly there are multiples. Many summer moons. And you're looking, to me, at information that is providing TBI with very strong photos. I don't give a shit how crazy they look. All I know is they match her story. And whatever this raccoon thing is, changes. This doesn't stay the same. So all you guys need to do is look at the video and look at this and look at the elements that you're looking at. Every element here is what I have been talking about. It gets lifted. They get pulled. They're in a box. There's a V in front of them. They're with the baby of a baby of a baby. This is someone that has a smaller baby with them. I'm just giving you a fucking reading. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but it's the same thing that I've been talking about. And as I work myself through this presentation, it's going to all come together. This here is a summer moon. And this summer moon is with the littler summer moon. Please, you guys, feel the impact that this is Candace's helicopter ride. This is Candace's helicopter ride. This is under her helicopter. Even if you don't know what the hell this is, that's okay. It shouldn't be there of a helicopter that's cutting trees that matches summer moon. You see what I'm saying? Shouldn't be there. This here, to me, is what Jody Sue Brown was pointing out before Summer went missing, or the night that Summer went missing, on her map. Try to change the color here. It's hard. Here's Jody Sue. Now, I can't really see much on this map, but that's what I see is giving information. And what you're looking at to the left is something that everyone knows about. And to the left is the night of June 15th from Jody Sue Brown's video. Jody Sue Brown's video that I have from June 15th shows the same information as you're looking at. I call this a cookie cutter. It's just shown differently. I feel like the information that was the truth was shown in the beginning, and then it was covered up with deep fake to show over and over and over. And that's the way they fuck you guys all up. Period. That's Jody Sue's video to the left. To me, what you're looking at, I'm going to show you closer. It's a clear box. Let me open this whole thing up. This is what the whole photo looks like. I have a video on this. This is the whole video. This is the whole photo. This was the night of June 15th where Jody Sue Brown was saying there were helicopters going over the house. No. Every video I have shows the same information. Here, to me, right here, is critical information. This, what is that? It's a truck. What you see in front of that bright, bright truck, let me crop it now for you. In the dark, right here, Summer Moon Wells's box. That. So I fucking believe full-heartedly, I'm getting into the good shit now. Fucking believe full-heartedly all of these boxes are the same. These are all the same. And they don't want you to see this. But there's your maroon box with the 5 in the middle. There's your white box. Man, you guys, I feel it in my heart chakra. In my heart. I see a head. I see the whole goddamn picture. I see it. I do not believe that that box is any different than this box that is getting brighter from Ryan Finding Truth. These boxes are the same thing. Like, why else would this be here? That's the white. What you see in the middle there is the white number 5 in the maroon box. Oh, nothing but love. You are the best. Thank you for that super sticker, super chat. I see it all. Great job, WCAY. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you guys see this because I don't know what you all see. And I try to explain what I see in a way that, is understandable. That's Jody Sue Brown in the middle. From her video, I'm showing you from her car. That is from Jody Sue Brown's video I'm showing you. What I'm showing you in the middle are the same kind of faces that I've been showing you and the same kind of face that's in the helicopter. It's the night that Jody Sue Brown is showing the video because she's wearing the tie-dye outfit. Everything changes. You always see the V by the head. So here, the body is gone. Or it's not here yet. But I always tell you that the head is in the corner of these V's, right? Just like what you're looking at, that L, a V, just like this. The head of these things is what's going in these corners. This one is far different. This is far different from this one. The person's gone. But the head is in the corners. The head is in that V. They're lifting these bodies out of Beach Creek. They're lifting and pulling them away. They are not touching or going through, well, they're going through tunnels, that I know, but they're being lifted. See, the head is in the corner. It's all right here. Yes, Jody Sue Brown has all of this information. So this here, it's not back there anymore. Is this. See? No body, and then they have the body. I mean, that is crystal clear. And forget, I mean, the person that's sitting in this helicopter changes the whole thing. So this is what you're looking at. They are completely different, and look what is being pulled up. Look what's being pulled up the ladder. Show you. I show you guys these creepy things all the time, but they're elements, and this is what's being pulled up, that white thing. See, it's down there. That is right here. I told you there's a lot to show. I am not even getting to the good stuff. That's right here. And then there's stuff all over these things. That is down there. But you know, if anything, the law enforcement, if they looked at my videos, they'll see I've been showing the same thing. Yeah, the white pipes. Those white pipes lay always across the Wells property. Those white pipes are in all of their videos across the whole property. They're in the swing video. They're in the Dancing in the Rain video. They're always there. Totally different. Again, very, very important for them to look at these videos and compare the videos. Look at when they have blades of grass. Look at when they put the trees in it. It doesn't make sense. You are looking at different backgrounds and different information, but the story they're telling you is the same. The information that you need to focus on, what I'm telling you, is only the elements, not what they want you to look at. It's not the helicopter. because the story isn't about the helicopter. This is supposed to be the same video of the helicopter. This one isn't about the helicopter. It's about what you see in the tree. And again, this is against her house. This isn't where we saw the first one. This one is showing Candace's house. But Summer Moon Wells has always told us she went in the leaves. She's in the leaves. Throughout the video that they show of Candace's house, what consistently changes is the silhouette against the tree. And I hear Summer Moon's story in there. I see Summer Moon Wells' story in here. And it's about the green tree. It's not about the helicopter. It's about what's happening in the tree, and that there isn't a fucking helicopter. Because if you go closely, that's not a helicopter. Those are boxes. It's not the shape of a helicopter. These are boxes that they're moving. So this shit is right in front of their noses. I'm talking law enforcement. If they think that all of these videos that talk about June 15th are the same, we need new law enforcement. This is Summer Moon Wells' story. And it ain't a helicopter. Here is a picture, a closer one from the other video. And here is totally different. It's not even the same helicopter that we see in the other videos. It isn't, you guys. They are lifting shit up and out of the Wells property. This video shows completely blue skies. It shows anything other than a helicopter. And the videos side by side are not only different in the information, but they're different places. They place the information not in the same location, nor in the same sky. This here, I feel Summer Moon Wells' spirit very strongly. Very. As if she is looking right at us. I feel like this tree is the tree that they have created new life with. I feel Summer Moon Wells's spirit here, and I'm sticking to it. Whatever those white pipes are that you see hanging from, that's hers. And this is Summer. It's like that is not this. The story is the same. These may have different deep fakes on the top, you guys, but what I am saying is the story that is being told spiritually is so loud and clear. It's a story that I am telling you. And if they think that this is a consistent, true story, then they don't want to know the truth. Because that's not a helicopter. That's a little car of some sort. That's not a helicopter in the sky. You know, when you look at the thing to the right and you look at those little bright little lights that I tell you, those shining lights, that's what I see in Candace's backyard. These lights. And then you look at what they show hanging from the helicopter in another video is something completely different. But they are showing the same information. It's a little truck, right? So as the video goes on, I want you to notice the letters on the top of the helicopter. They change. Tires, correct, they're tires. Those letters, you guys, it's not the first time you're seeing those letters. Look. Copy. These are letters that I see throughout these sacrifices. M-A-F. So in the beginning, this helicopter, it doesn't have those letters, right? It changes to that. So it shows that. This here that matches those letters, wait, is a very significant photo. Oh, map. That's what's on top of this thing. Real clear. This is now what the bottom looks like. Guys, this is the same as Kylie Rodney. This is what all of the victims wind up being pulled on. This is not the bottom of a helicopter. Yeah, I think you're right. It says map, cave map. It says, but in the beginning of this video, let's see, where are the letters on top of here? I'll show you just so you all see it. I know I must have one. Yeah, I think the map is huge. This here, you know, when we get when I start the video, I'm sure I'll be able to show you. It's pretty big. And just look what happens with the greenery. Probably will spell shit out. It's very strong. When spirit wants to speak, it speaks. It just does. And that's what it's doing here. It's telling you the story of Summer and what happens to these victims. Maybe it does say map, but it's not what it was in the beginning. It's changed. And now the back of the helicopter starts to look like this, the box. So as these videos continue, even though they're all different videos, each video continues to tell the same story. They each show this kind of information. And again, keep in perspective, you all are looking at a helicopter. You turn this stuff, wait, contrast, and it's nothing more than what I've been showing. These are boxes. These are number 5 boxes. That's what these are. And they're being lifted. Just as I always show you guys. They're being lifted. So this here, Candace is showing to the left on the rainy day, part of the property that's just not on her property. I believe that she's showing a lake. And I believe that this is water we're looking at. Because Candace knows the story of her daughter. I look at all these photos and I see Candace's story. I see that these little lights move up and down like that because I see those lights match this thing that gets moved up and down. Yeah, this is the lake. That is not her property. And this here was just a week ago or whatever that is from Candace's live. And I told you those lights are dancing. They move. And I see that spiritually, I see that they're the same as what you're looking at. The movement of these sacrifices. The movement of these children get moved. The photo all the way to your right up in the corner, that's from her swing video, you guys. I have all of those and I'm like, that's what her swing video looks like. Now when you look at this and you compare it to what you're seeing in the helicopter, this is what you're seeing. Candace knows the story. Don knows the story. Jody Sue Brown knows the story. I think Ryan Finding Truth knows the story. Elements don't lie. Dancing in the Rain, Dancing in the Rain has all the elements that this fake frickin' helicopter has. This helicopter has the same boxes that they showed next to the car, behind the car. She shows the maroon box. She shows her daughter's box, just as they're showing in the helicopter. Like, what is that? No one questions it. Nobody. Those little teeny trucks that I pointed out day number 1 are the trucks that I spiritually saw, these black trucks moving through their property. And when I went back to this video, I'm like, son of a gun. It's these boxes. It's these little trucks that I see match up. And they are on the Wells property. They were on the Wells property in that one video I showed you guys the other day, connected to the house with white piping. I see what you see to the left is this. Is this. And whatever the hell this is, totally 110% brings me back to the box that Summer Moon Wells shows. To me, this is all the same. This box stands up like this, basically. Like this. See, that's a box, you guys. See the behind her? Those are cartons with tubes. It's not helicopter to the left. Pulling this all together, I'm going to start right now to pull it together. Tim Mullen's videos always show these little boxes moving. In Tim Mullen's video that he shows of this big, huge farmhouse, this big barn, I pointed out how those little boxes throughout his video are moving. They're there, then they're not there. So here's the top two photos are from Tim Mullen's video. Those white boxes are there, then they're not there. Those white boxes have not shifted nor changed description since the beginning of my videos. They've always looked like this. Let me pull it in. First of all, this was in a barn. Let me show you this closer. The boxes always have maroon wrapped around it. In the very next frames of his, these white boxes, what he's showing is that these white boxes are being moved. Tim Mullen, in his video, so let me tell you something. No one's in these barns while he's taking videos. Then they move. So no one's moving them during the videos. He is showing them. Do you understand? These are the boxes I talk about. This is the box that I see inside this helicopter. That is exactly what I saw moving up and down the night of June 15th in her video. Jody Sue Brown's video the night of the 15th. This thing was just floating up and down like it's going in a tube. I told you guys, I said it's like going in a tube or going in a tree, but it's in a tube. I have the video. I'm going to show it to you. This is what we're looking at. This is what is happening. It's moving. This is Tim Mullen's video. You see the triangular thing on the top? That is the triangular thing that we're following right now. That triangular thing is the same thing I'm showing you that's on here. It's on the same platform. He's just showing it differently, but that has always been the element. All they're doing is showing it on some freaking helicopter. But I nailed this shit down 3 years ago. Tim Mullen had this, and he's showing like in the trunk a box of money. This is what I showed you guys, Tim Mullen's. Excuse me, but this is now become this. Why? Because it's the same element. There is no difference. Take away the crap. Take away the fake freaking helicopter. Like, look at the head on this helicopter. Look at all of a sudden a head is coming out of the helicopter. Like, what's that about? The maroon head. This is this. You see the white stick? That white stick has a timer thing on it. This is this. Look at that white stick. Again, that is Summer Moon stick. That is summer moon stick. They're showing summer moon over and over and over. That is the stick that I told you is by her tree. Right there. It's right there. Tim Mullen. No different, you guys. Now, let me tell you something. This was on June 15th. June 15th. Iricon, whoever this is, I don't know who this is, but I got this information through channels like Ernie Shell, Benny, like all those people have this guy popping up. He showed these fingers, these bloody fingers in a bag, June 15th. It's marked June 15th. But what he's showing in his video, after I grabbed it so long ago, now makes sense. Because this guy is showing what I'm showing you tonight in the woods. He is showing the same thing that that Jody Sue Brown is showing. He's showing the same thing, you guys. This bag, and this was all sent in 3 years ago to FBI. The bloody bag says June 15th, and people follow these guys. And if you look at the smallest details, he gives a lot of information that tells me that Summer Moon Wells is speaking. And the day that the law enforcement decides to put these elements together and understand that they can't help themselves. This bag that shows the V and the maroon head and all of the things that show up are cookie cutter information. Cookie cutter information. The other photos are going to match up to Jody Sue Brown's videos. What he is showing in the leaves and in the trees is crazy. It is cookie cutter to what I am showing you in Candace's video and in Jody Sue Brown's video. This is what you see in the helicopter, and this is what you have been looking at for 3+ years. Summer Moon Wells wound up in the water. This is what they're showing you guys in the darkness of their videos. This. Correct. These are sacrifices. This is what they're showing in Summer Moon Wells' backyard. There's no difference. This is what Jody Sue Brown shows on the night of June 15th. I know when I speak the truth because these things get brighter. I don't know how they get brighter. They do. This is by the water. This is by the lake. This is by the water. These are bodies. These are sacrifices. This here is from a different video. This is what they're showing. This is the same pattern, you guys, as I show you in Candace's photos where she has the lights. This is what Candace shows in her lights. You guys, all the videos and the Beastin Bunch, all of them showed these things. And I'm like, I know they're important. I know they are. I know they are. You know what they are? They're speaking and telling me that there's sacrifice that's going on beneath these lights. It's saying, Lori, pay attention to these lights. Look beyond the light. Look beneath the light. Just like I showed you from Jody Sue Brown's video of the night of June 15th, and I said, look beyond the brightness of what she's showing in her truck. Because that's what's important. It was this that was important here and not the brightness of the light. Because that's the sacrifice. These are lights that show up during these sacrifices. Jody Sue Brown shows it in her video to the left. What you see to the left is the same thing that Tim Mullen keeps showing in his videos with the stick. With the stick. They continue to show it over and over and over. All of these channels that I'm showing you tonight, you guys, are speaking Summer Moon Wells's language. This here is this. It may be different victims. It may be whatever you want it to be. But this here is Jody Sue Brown's video that pulls it together for me. This video here of Jody Sue Brown's pulls it all together. Here is what I believe to be true. Take away that helicopter, and this is what I believe to be true. This was the night of June 15th. And I believe this is showing the movement of Summer Moon Wells's box. It matches everything. It matches every video that I have. It matches the red barrel. Each one of these frames, there is someone moving. In the box, it changes. It shifts. All three of these photos here are showing you the very same location within one frame. This is summer. They're moving. They're moving the information. For some reason, the night of June 15th is the night they chose to videotape or put this stuff out. But things are moving across Ben Hill area within Beech Creek. Look between the pieces of wood. Look above the wood. These things move. They're getting pulled across the grass. The boxes are there. The boxes are gone. This little person in the middle appears. That's what appears. And if you look closely, I believe that the red barrel is nothing more than what you're looking at. They took her to the water. That is the box that you see in the middle. These are movements. These are movements. Jody Sue Brown shows the whole entire story. There is no difference between any of these videos. Everything that Jody Sue Brown shows the night of June 15th is Summer Moon Wells. And I believe she floated away in the water. And this is what you see in the helicopter. Photo here, you guys. The other side tells the same story. This here is what you see. Get it? It's what you see here. And what you see on the helicopter. I'm not really quite certain why they needed so many deep fakes, or why they had to continuously put out the story in so many different ways. But at the end of the day, you guys, this is Summer Moon Wells' story. And it was told always by the same people. Always the same. Elements never have shifted. The elements have never changed. If you take Jody Sue Brown's video, Jody Sue Brown's photo, of June 15th, if you take her video and you flip it around, you'll get the answer to the Summer Moon Wells story. You flip it around, and you get your story. Jody Sue Brown is the one who has the answer. Candace knows the answer. Her daughter, what I see, is exactly what I saw in Candace's eyes while she was being interviewed by Chris McDonough. This. You just let her float away? Did you let them just take her away? Or is this a different child? This is the sacrifice that happened on the water. this. And what I see is this is the remembrance of your children. Candace, your children. Not one and not two. Multiple. Multiples. From day number 1 in the leaves in a big shed. This was always the story told from day number 1. Between the leaves, the big shed, these boxes, the story has been told, and you need to come forward. There is nothing more. Nothing more. Everything has been told. She has been taken away. Clearly. Flip this shit around, upside down, and you just follow it. Each one of these videos or each one of these photos of information, they all came from videos. And the videos are the most important things for you guys to check out, because the videos show like live action, right? Look. Okay, I'll show you. Jody Sue Brown's. Here it is. There's that white thing flying. This is her video. This is this video. Watch. You could see what I'm talking about right here in the beginning. Right there. That's the white piece that flies. Moves around, and you could see it disappears. It goes up. I believe it goes up in a tunnel thing. Right there. This is a night of June 15th. What I want to show you guys, which is very important for you to recognize, are the cars that she shows. I'll show you. So there's this triangle thing right there. Watch how that it moves. See in the wood? See in the wood? And look here, what's upside down. Turn your lights out, yeah. What you see that's upside down, no, that's not it. Wait. Let me move this stuff. Oh yeah, that was it. I had to flip it. This is what I showed you that she has upside down. It's right there. It's right in the video. And watch in the wood in there how that thing moves. See how it moves? Watch right here. I'm going to point it out. Right here. And there's this. So, okay, so here is, okay, so this is very important, but I need to show you. This is very, very important. Watch this area. You will see a red truck. You're going to see a red pickup truck. And then you're going to see the car disappear. But this here is what you see in the videos. Right here. Right there. I'm going to try to get it. It's hard to do it on the computer, but watch. Here's your item back here. Now remember, she's just driving. What you see right there is what I showed you was going up and down. That's the box. Now watch on this side. No, summer is not close to her house anymore. Here come the cars. They're here and then they're gone. Right here. They're there and then they're gone. Okay? I have pictures of it. I'll show you after the video. Okay, so there they are. Look. See this car? Against a yellow pole? And watch what's going on here and always look at what's upside down. Now, this video was supposedly taken, allegedly, on June 15th. I'm moving right along over here. Here, wait, let me start from I like starting from the back up. Okay. Okay, so I know I showed you this stuff before, what's in her. I have pictures of this, which I will show you. What is in the reflection. I have all these pictures for you guys. These photos here. So this here are very important pieces of Summer Moon. This changes throughout the video and it's on her dashboard. Okay. This is on the inside of the car. That changes throughout the video. Like it just changes. I'll show you. Okay, getting down this way, yada yada. Right, it's down through here. See the lights? So I'll show you. Oh, that's not a good one. This video is extremely important for it to be what I call analyzed. Like all of this should be analyzed. So this is, here we go. All of this should be, this here is important. All of this stuff here should be looked at because this truck here, when I see tires and stuff that is halfway in the mud and out of the mud, I think this is a very big part of what's going on here. I do. And I see that this video is very, very important. So this is the gate that I see this. And it shifts. See, I'm trying to stop in between these frames for you guys, like right there. So I always explain if you could stop in between the frame of the white, the gray, and the black, this is what I call the truth that lies beneath the deep fake. So I'm showing you pictures that look totally different, right? But if you could get a photo that lies between, and I call this the truth, you will see what is beneath the deep fake. And that is really what it looks like. That is what it really looks like. It doesn't really look like, not that, the fence. Like doesn't really, this is what it is. Whatever that thing is between, which I call a victim. I would call that a victim. And I don't understand if I could do this, the authorities could do it because it's right there. It's right there. And this is why I call it educational entertainment purposes, because when I show you the videos and show you how these are being captured, it just gives an affirmation to my stuff. And when you click it, it goes away because now you're not in between anymore. It just, I want the in between ones. I like the in between ones. It right there. So it's in between here. There it is. So there's things in here that would show more information that basically is a Summer Moon Wells case. Like, I want those. I want the things that are in the darkness. Because that is more of the truth than what's being, like, this is something that I would think would have been analyzed like so long ago, right? Because there's a tremendous amount of information that I believe shows truth of summer. It's in here. How I know it's in here is because it was covered up. See, that darkness, like if they could get in that darkness, that's right in this darkness, you will see the truth. And whatever they have run that's going really fast in the woods here that they don't want anyone to see because it's the first 1 second. This is the first 1 second of her video. This is the most important thing. And whatever is in this right in here, we can't see because it's too dark. But whatever lies here is critical. And this is why I teach what I'm saying. So I could see whatever this is that this is going in a pole. I believe it's going in that pole that is being pulled up. See, you could barely see it, but there's white. That thing is being lifted up. It's in a pole. So this is whatever is in these flashes isn't right here would be important. And that's for the law enforcement to freaking figure out. Because it's in there. It's in there because or else they wouldn't have those, that wouldn't be there. All those layers wouldn't be in there. And they're all in there. You see it. You see it. It's right there. And that's the same friggin' thing I've been following. That little thing, I've been following it. It's the container. It's the cylinder. That would be, this here would be equivalent to box like this, wait, cylinder. Cylinder. Okay. In the beginning, I talked about this cylinder from the bread making. That right there. That's the cylinder. And I showed it at the carnival. These are the cylinders. This was the bread making. Like a week after we learned about summer. That's a cylinder. This was Tim Mullen's video of the cylinder. This is what I'm talking about. These things. Here's summer in the cylinder. That is summer, you guys, in the cylinder. I'll brighten this up a little. This is what it looks like. In the cylinder. Cat, I mean, these are all, and I almost could see Tim Mullen back there. See? In the cylinder? I've shown this. Tim Mullen in the cylinder. Oh, David Dodson? Is that what that is? All of these different summer moons in this thing. So is she in there? I don't know, but they show shit like this. And here it is here in the trees. This is what I'm showing you guys. This is in the tree. See that head? It's exactly the same thing that I'm showing you today. That's the head. That's between the tree. Here's the cylinder. See that? It's right there. Somebody said it was a sheep's head or something. It's in there. She is always in a cylinder. So, you know, all of my PDFs that go back so long, all the way back to the beginning of day number 1, I have taken photos of this shit. And this is what I call the cylinder. And this is what I'm showing you right there. This dude, here he is in his truck with all of the important bits of information. He's in the truck. There's a cylinder. There's a tree trunk. There's the pot. I mean, what is he doing here? There are the lights. Seriously. But this all comes from all the same people that I get my information from the beginning. All of this. All of this. summer. And that is what you're looking at right now. That. So it's not like I just select something, out of the blue. It's shit that we've been following. And this here, whatever is back there, is moving. And this is upside down. And there's where this information comes from. You flip that shit, and I believe you have your answers. It's all in there, upside down. All in here. So this is what changes. Whatever's going on in here is the night before. I think that this was the conversation that they had about the truck being stuck in the mud. No, I think it's this. I think that this is exactly what they were talking about, just to get it out there in conversation. Because this here is the V, this here is the white stick, this here is the situation. Right there. It's coming all from the same people. All from the same people. See, whatever, like, see, it's all like right in there. The law enforcement would have to pull this apart. So this is Jody Sue's. So, helicopter. I want to show you guys one of the helicopter videos. So you could see the difference between them. All right, let's see. I'm gonna see. Let me see if I hear this one.
Fly just put in bed. Would there in helicopter?
No, it's not the one. I'll get the one that I have. You'll be able to hear it. So, oh, this is just his voice. So I don't want that one. Let me see. Hold on. It's 39 seconds. No. Oh, this might be the one. Wait. Okay. All right, I want you to hear the voices. Maybe, I don't know if this one is it. So I want you to notice the rope. It goes from white to like that other rope is not even in this one, but it goes to white and blue like what the rope was on her swing. Like it changes. But look at this. This is the clear sky. Let me see. They put these words over and it really, I want to try to find, like, look at that. That's not even, that's not even normal. All right, this is what I want to show you. So look at this. This to me is the same movement as what's going on with the tree, with the Jody Sue Browns. This to me is the same thing as I just showed you. Right there. And this is not the same video, by the way. It's not the same video that was showed in the other video. It's not even close to it. But yet you guys, they're all uploaded as this is Candace's video. Well, they're not. The video that we have that doesn't even look like her house is not even close to this video. See this one? This is the one by her house. This is the one that I said I look in the tree and I see summer. See how they show that closely? See that? See the movement of the shadow in here? Watch this as I move. Like this shit shouldn't move. Watch this in here. Right in there. Wait. Maybe you don't see it. Can't get the... So it's a frame like that I would take a photo of. So I would look in the smallest frame, you know? I'm trying to stop on. So it's the bottom of the helicopter that changes. See how that's empty here? And then I show you when it's full. I want you guys to hear like that. Like I like to, like this, there's nothing in here. It's empty. Like what, that's not even part of the helicopter. That is not part of the helicopter. Those are like, oh, this is good. Look in the smallest windows. Like, look in these windows. Because that's what shows, this is where the truth comes out. And that's where you see things hanging. Let me show you. You always look in the smaller ones to get the different information. Like that V thing. Totally just, I like getting the information in those little boxes. Like under here. You have to look in the part that's faded out. Right there, that's really good. So this is the part that I'm telling you goes down into the tree. I don't know what they do. This to me is part of the cylinder right here. That is what we see going into the tree. That little piece. And it's what's in these smaller windows that is between. Those are, to me, is what tells the truth. I see the truth in there. Because I call that what's between the deep fake is what's in there. Like this to me, it's just not a helicopter. Like that to me is, reminds me of just blades of grass covering the truth. See, the variations are just, the variations are insane. I mean, this is a freaking joke. I think it's a joke. I mean, any FBI agent just has to look underneath this, under here, above here. All of this changes. It just all changes. Like the structure of this changes, you guys. It makes no sense. And this is used, the deep fake, to cover up the story I just told you. So there it is empty. And then I show it to you when it's full. Right here. Oh, there are many videos. Let's see this one. Which one is this? 214. 214. 39 seconds. Okay, so this one is also marked Candace's video. Now, obviously it's totally different. It's in a different location, but it's Candace Bly's helicopter video. But it's nothing like her helicopter video. This is nothing like it. There's nothing about it that's the same. See, you play this slow. Look, this is not even her house. It's not showing the truth. This is very, very weird and strange. It's not her house. It goes, it knocks down wires. And this isn't even her house. That is a very strange, but not strange. So I just take note of what's up here because it is unusual. All right, so Jody Sue Brown's, let's see. We have that one. Oh, original. Oh, original. Oh, here's all the photos. Oh, I'll show you all the photos. Here's mine. This is the original video. Okay, this was mine from a long time ago. This was the original video, the first one that came out. And I was showing back then I was showing this, that there was someone in the swing. See? That's what it looks like in my video. So this was the first one that I heard the screams in this video. And I'll show them to you because they're in here. But this is what I pointed out. Very different from what I just showed you. Very different. Look at the string hanging. It's different. Look at this video. Notice up here. So the videos changed. See in here, you see the number 5 in there? See how they change. So understand as the time went by and creators got a hold of these videos, they changed. The ones who put it out first were Candace, Jody Sue Brown. Like they were the ones who put it out first. So this is the first. That is the front seat. That's the front seat of this thing. And that's the number 5. And it's very different. The whole entire video doesn't stay consistent. Look at the bottom of the helicopter and just look at the helicopter. This doesn't make sense. A helicopter doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like that. As we move along, this is what we see. Still, you still have the number 5 in the front seat. The front seat, like if they could just put this side by side with the other videos, you'd see that this isn't a helicopter. I mean, maybe it is, but this is just used as a deep fake. Look at these photos. These are the number 5 boxes. Silver, maroon. These are the things that pop up in the original videos, and then they were gone. And then people started screwing with them in order to confuse everybody. Look at this. This is the original video. I mean, very, very different, you guys. Look at the front seat. That is not what the front seat looked like that I showed you. Totally different person. They don't look like that. So you see how you get more information on the originals than you do with the ones that show up later. You see, and this is what I showed in the beginning. I'm like, you guys, I don't know what this is, but this isn't what they say it is. But I just followed the elements and I grabbed the elements. And that's what I grab in all the videos to keep the elements consistent. Like the raccoon face, like it's what Summer Moon Wells shows. So here, watch the bottom of this. See how you could see the shifts, like how poorly this is edited? Look at that. See the bottom? Are you watching the bottom? And all the stuff that appears? It's so fake. This is what I would show all the time. Like, look in the trees. That's not even, that's a person. This. Look at how it shows. That is so obvious. But people don't have this one. So you have when I say YouTube creators, they just bombard the airways with stuff so you don't get to the original. This is the original. So there are all these other people that have real big, you know, channels. I don't. So I could show this all day and I won't get 40,000 hits. But this is the first video. Let me show you. It's like a fucking animal's face in the back. So it is so important. It was so important that I was led towards keeping this stuff. And that's what I call spirit. I mean, I had no reason. Look at the back of this. That is the back of the helicopter that Candace took videos of. Really? Look at the number 5s hanging. Look at, they're on a string. You've seen that before. Look, it's so right, so Photoshop. I didn't do anything to it, but it's Photoshop because they layer it over the truth. They're layering it over the truth. Look at that. I'm not. Look at this. That's why I was showing you guys to compare all these videos is important. But you go back to the originals, the ones that Candace put this out. Candace did. And this is something that I had on my computer, so no one touched the ones I had on my computer. Look at underneath this helicopter. I mean, this is one that was mine. Look at the difference, you guys. The difference between this and the ones that all the other bigger channels put out. No comparison. But I can tell you that they know what happened and they show the elements that I've been showing you. And it's all under. It's all under there. It's there. It's gone. See? Gone. There. I mean, look at that. But it's not like it's a bunch of crock of shit that they're putting in here. This matches what I have been showing you guys. All of this. This matches what I've been showing you. And that is why tonight's presentation is so very important. Because it's a really good example of how they take a video and then they change it for clicks. Look on top of that helicopter. What they're showing in here. Oh, now look at the lettering is different again. See, that's what I showed you when they showed that stuff in between. That's the box. This is when the letters start to change. Look at the helicopter, you guys. I'm just going to keep repeating myself for you to look at the bullshit. The bullshit. Look at that. So all they have to do is watch these videos and to look and notice that that is an element there. That is not a helicopter. This right here is what they're covering up. Correct. It could be a drone. Totally a drone. Because, oh my God, Benny was so excited with his drone. Okay, so look at the letters here. They're different again. I'm just working my way through this whole video, so you guys get a good feel of what I'm talking about. Oh, there's a number 5. Always a number 5. All deep fake. all of this. And it's just never been discussed, reviewed. And if you look at this, you can't even make a helicopter look like what they're showing. And I'm talking beneath this shit. You just can't. And that is, I put that in there, the end of my video. Because I said that this was the group of importance. Hmm. Look at the door. I am making my point, that's for sure. What I do want you to listen to, look at this. Look at under the helicopter. I could actually see that this is Summer Moon's story. It's a frickin' joke. Look at this. That's the cylinder. Oh, come on. This is insane. Really, it's insane. Okay, that, I don't know what the hell that is, but that is a mini something. That's a mini, this is mini. This is teeny teeny. This is a little, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Okay, so that's a gate. This is not a helicopter. And this is down on the property. And yeah. How did this make it through all of whoever is investigating this shit? This is worse than I thought. Like, I haven't really looked through it like this. It's, yeah. Like, this is the answer. I'm telling you, it's all in here. That's the helicopter. Don't think so. What that is it's Summer Moon. That's a joke. That's a joke. That ain't a helicopter. So, let me see. Let me see which one. I wanted to see which one has. Oh, wait. So there are so many different versions. I want to see if this is it. I'm trying to find the one with the voices, so you could hear it. Oh, I think this is it. Okay, it's this one. 1411. Okay, I know which one I'm putting up here next. Okay, you guys, this one is going to be the last video I'm going to put up because I want you to listen to. This is the only one that has those voices like this, and I want you to hear it. So let me make sure you're going to hear. I'm going to play it.
When this was said,
Okay, here it goes.
this is just a video. My house.
Okay.
Whenever I saw the house.
Okay.
So.
Oh my God. Okay, here it goes. Here it goes. I'm playing it slow so you hear the voices. These are the kids' voices. I hope you all hear it. You guys hear it? So those are the voices, and they're very loud. And when you're watching, when the voices come through, it's with it's that white rope. And then there's a lower voice, and it's very clear. Um, and for me, I don't understand how those voices could be so loud against the helicopter. Um, to me, it sounds like kids are being lifted up. That the kids are being lifted up here. Um, the ropes change, and I don't buy this whole thing. I know that the voices I feel are real, and that there's certain things in here that are not. Um, the elements stay consistent, you guys. And that's what I know. I see Summer Moon Story, and it's really crazy how Trev Time and Shay's Place are the two that pop up with a comment. So that's this video, and I believe that I see the answer to the story in that the ones that are on Ben Hill Road, Beach Creek area know the story. And this little thing that's on her car, seen that many times. So yeah, this is the story of Summer Moon Wells. This is the story that no one wants to talk about. These are parts of the story that just don't want to be told. They're doing whatever they can to keep it under wraps. And the more you guys you go back to June 15th, go back to the original videos, you're going to see very significant information that shows itself over and over and over. Jody Sue Brown's video from this night, all these pictures, I didn't get to put them all up, but this little light, whatever's going on there, back there, here, here, there's the truck, the red truck behind the white one, and they go under, and there's a story to be told here, you guys, and they're telling it half-assed. Because here is the gray photo that lies between the photos I'm showing you. And it's this one. This one. They know the story. They know the story. It is right here. Let me brighten this up. It is right here. They videotaped it. They went back. and then it was just all covered up. The elements absolutely do not lie. Your story, ladies, lies within your videos. This lies within your videos. And Summer Moon Wells isn't going to stop telling it. The more she tells it, the more I tell it. Whatever you all have up on this Beach Creek in the videos that came out on the 15th, hold the truth. That's what I know to be true. All of this. Whatever is in here. And you all know it. You all know that you are looking at the answers. After I just showed you all of this stuff, and then I'm ending on these, what I see is what was up in the helicopter ride. It's all the same fucking story. Just different makeup. This is the story. That is your car. That is your A. That is your street. This is the Summer Moon Wells unfinished told story. And Jody Sue Brown, it lies within your video the best. All this. Right there. With the A, the little truck, whatever the hell that is, every picture holds the answer. That A, you guys, is what I just showed you up in the helicopter ride. All of this stuff that I'm showing you right now was up in the helicopter ride. All of it. Here's one of that same thing that's on her. So this is the thing that changes that's on Jody Sue Brown's car. This. That little thing changes. She has it in different pictures, different shapes. Like that one. Let me bring that one up. And this is an element. These are elements. These are elements. See this one? Same one. Yeah, they're throughout her car. They look different each time. You open this. Yeah, no, this looks the same. But she's showing it. And that is on, this here is on her car. See, this is what changes. It's in this white thing and then it isn't. See? And that's significant. That's significant that it's like that and then it changes while she's driving a car. So there you have it. And this shows the side of the road very closely. Though that's a very close picture of cement. And then it's got green on it. Like this here. I don't know if that's skin. I don't know what this is. But that's important also. I don't know what it is. This is important. Because it's underground. That's a box that's between. That box is what I just showed you guys. And that is being placed here in the ground. Like I see it all. See that, right? See, those are the white things back there. But that is between the ground. Like this is what you see in the helicopter ride. It's what you see in the helicopter ride. I know this is getting so late, you guys. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to end with showing you what's happening with these cars and what's happening on the ground, because this is basically Kylie Rodney's as well. I mean, these are things that I've shown you for a long time. They all look the same. They don't change. Oh my goodness. All right. What picture should I end on here? Let's see. Ooh, what's this one in gray? I like the ones in gray. Oh, it's this one again. So this is the one I'm going to end on? No. Okay. Close that up. All right, you guys. Well, this is the story of Summer Moonwell's missing children. And it ain't going to change. I'm just going to be keep telling the story over and over and over. Over and over and over and over. Her story is her story. On that note, you guys, thank you all for those amazing words and staying up with me. This was longer than I thought, but I knew it would take some time to go over everything. I hope you all get some good sleep, or if you're starting your day, good morning. Thank you for those super chats, super stickers. I appreciate it. Please put your thumbs up on your way out, or if you came in or on your way out, whatever you're all doing, thumbs up and subscribe. Yeah, on your way out, please. All right, you all, I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to go drink some hot tea before I go to sleep. All right. Thank you all. God bless you all. May justice come to these missing children. May justice come to all the Summer Moonwell's children. And I'll talk to you all soon. Good night, guys.